Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Sap. You checking out DirtyDelaware.com. Holla at your boy. I was actually born in Upper Darby, and then I was in Chester for a few years, maybe until I was like 5, young. I moved to Delaware, and then it's been Delaware ever since. Well, definitely from just the roots of my influence, like Timberland, Pharrell, Kanye, just all those dudes for different reasons. And I gotta put Cool and Dre in there, not just because I know them, but just because like they were still producers that I put in the category of legends, and just to get like personal insight from them as far as like advice, you know what I mean? That kind of like changed my whole perspective. That's how it is with anybody. You meet anybody, it's gonna change your whole perspective on what you thought they was, and what you thought they knew, and what they could teach you, and what it really is from the inside. Is dope. So those guys. Everybody who know me know Kanye. Off for real. Kanye. Man, it's a lot of dudes that's dope. Like Kanye, I'm gonna say like Raphael Sadiq. Uh, man, hopefully Gwen Stefani. Um, Man, I would love to get in the studio with Dr. Dre. Just you know what I'm saying. I would just love to be in the room where boards is running with Dr. Dre just to learn something. You know what I mean? Of course, Jay. Um, that's really about it, man. Ain't really too many people where I'm like, yo, I want to work with. You know what I'm saying? I'm fans of. If anything, it would be like a lot of like old school artists, like the whole Wu Tang. It would be dope if I could produce a track with all Wu Tang on it. That'd be hard. Stuff like that. Even the locks are dope. That's about it. Oh yeah, and the Dipset track. If I could do a track with like everybody from Dipset, that'd be hard. That would definitely be hard. Basically, I was making my own music for my own project, sending it to Stat Quo, who's actually like Game's partner. He executive produced the album, um, and Stat Quo heard it and was like, "Yo, this shit is crazy." And he was like, "You should rap on the album." And then Game was with it. Game was like, "Hell yeah, let's go." So we made it happen, and it was actually a joint I produced too, so it was dope. I always wrote raps. I ain't never always want to rap. I guess I'll say after Kanye came out, that's when I definitely wanted to rap because I was writing raps like about being yourself and shit, and that's what he rapped about. And Drake and J. Cole, Wale, everybody else that came after him rap about. But before, it was just straight D Block, G Unit, Rockefeller. Niggas was talking about selling dope, all that. Just it was crazy. So yeah. After that, it kind of changed my whole perspective. Like, yeah, this is actually a lane now. It's possible. It's definitely important because, man, for so many reasons. Like, for me, it's important because it's dope to always have some work, always be busy. Because if you only got a relationship with one person, the minute that artist ain't really working at the time, or they might be going through something, or they might just want to go a different route with their stuff, you got somebody else to fuck. Like if I'm not working with Meek, I'm working with Mac Miller, not Mac Miller, Tyga, or Game, or Wiz, or somebody like that. So it's definitely important to have different relationships. Because a lot of guys, they only got one artist. I'm speaking from producer. They only got one artist they rock with. The minute that artist ain't hot, they ain't hot. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to be in that position. I always wanted to be like a Pharrell or a Timberland. Like, it didn't matter when Jay-Z was coming out. You still heard Pharrell bangers and Timberland bangers and stuff like that. I think that's a real super producer in my opinion. definitely pressure sometimes, more so on my end because I feel like somebody gonna give the person who asked me for it, somebody gonna give it to them. You know what I mean? You want to be the one to give it to them. So sometimes when you don't come through with it or what they might be looking for, you kind of feel like, damn man, I should have I should have went harder. Sometimes it's just not meant to happen. It's better to have those natural vibes though to be in the studio. Like my biggest record is Donald Trump, and me and Mac was in the studio when we made that. Game Celebration was probably like my second biggest record, and I wasn't even in the studio. I just happened to sample the right record, sent it at the right time of the album. That was just magic, man. It's crazy how many people out there. Man, man, it never happened because I think everybody was we've been programmed to think like, we don't really have no sound or nothing. They don't really take it serious. So the first thing people do is they get down, that how you run things and how you control people is you got to get them mentally, you know what I mean? And they mentally brainwash people here to think, oh, I gotta rap like a Philly guy or I gotta sound like a down south dude, you know what I'm saying? So we would never be as successful as somebody from Philly rapping like Philly. Like Meek in Delaware wouldn't be successful as the Meek in Philly, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's another thing, you gotta be original. And I think it's easier now. Before it was way harder. Like it was way harder when the internet really wasn't popping. You kind of had to really make trips and stuff like that. But it's so much access to get the people to see your vision and hear your stuff. Like you just gotta be creative with videos and just the music, how you releasing the music, just your artwork, everything. I think that's important, and it's gonna get people attention. Thing I like about it is that it's like low key. It's kind of like it's still like fresh, man. We still got a chance to. I think like our culture. I guess like hip hop and I don't say hip hop just music. I just mean like scenery, everything, nightlife. We still got room to like mold it. Every other city is already where it's like exactly how it's supposed to be now. It's like this club is here, it's never moving, you know what I mean? Like it's polluted most of the time in other cities, but here I think it's fresh, like we the future. We got a chance to really like mold it how it should be. It's not, man. You gotta put out material, man. Be creative. You know what I'm saying? Don't make nothing like. Cause they already got a lot up on us just with the market. You know what I mean? Like New York, like we can't compete with New York as far as releasing because of the market is way bigger. So you sound like somebody from there, it ain't really gonna, or down south, it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think do your own thing. Make it to where people it's a sound that's coming from here. People gotta come here to get it, you know what I'm saying? They gotta come, that's like our type of thing. That's the most important thing. It won't move nowhere if it's not original. And just grind, man. Just work hard. Like don't like make it a part-time thing. Like go at it. I was going to high school, man. There was times me and my boys, JM and Quan, we would have book bags full of CDs, no books at all, none. We was burning CDs probably for a week straight, filling them all our book bags up as much as we can, just handing them out. You know what I'm saying? Really, just of course we raised to like a lot of education, but it kind of paid off. So if we look at what's important, people always gonna try to say that we crazy.